Yo, what's good in the web? This your man Q back again, and I'm sorry I'm late. Look, I didn't get a chance to wake up at 6 a.m. PST, that's Pacific Standard Time, because look like everything and its mama is on East Coast time, and look, here we are. And here is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So the first thing I have to say before we go any further into this video, I always get reluctant and scared of these kind of directs or these video game features, mainly because I get scared that they're going to talk about too much of the story. And even on one picture, they had like it all blurred out, like it was some of that stuff. And I was like, are they sure they want to, do that? They did this kind of like with one of the 7th characters on the original Xenoblade. And I was like, it's a spot for another character. I have a clue who it might be. So I've always been reluctant about jumping into these things, but how could you not with such a massively huge game like Xenoblade Chronicles? I haven't been this excited about a Xenoblade game, to be honest with you, since, the first Xenoblade game that dropped way back when I was petitioning with Operation Rainfall to get the Pandora's Tower, and then that Eden game, which we never got over here in the States, The Last Story, and the original Xenoblade Chronicles. And this one seems like it has all of everything else that all the other Xenoblades had, plus more. The main thing that excites me most, not just the fact that one of the characters is black and he a tactician, is the fact that we're able to have 6-character party. And the last game that I can remember that had like an open world or an open combat type of system where you were able to control 6 characters at the same time was The Last Story. And it's nothing quite like being able to have multiple options. And then later on in the direct, we were even able to see that you're able to have a 7th hero with their own particular job classes and skill sets and everything else in between that you're gonna be able to use later on and adapt Noah and all the rest of the heroes for the coming battles. And speaking of characters, each character has their own playability and play style that you're able to configure, confront, control, remove, recycle, reduce, reuse, and close the loop. All the way down from Noah to Uni, Mio, Lance, Tyon, and the powerhouse, who is Cena. Each character has their own special job class and ability that's my main gripe about the characters from the last 2 games, minus Xenoblade Chronicles X, were the fact that Shulk and Rex had this naivety to them that just didn't sense or smell of world weariness. With all of the BS that was going on in their world, they seemed like it just was another day at the park, another day with your crush at middle school, and I just didn't fully resonate with them. However, this is not the case so far, what it seems with Noah, Mia, Uni, Cena, Lance, and Tyon. We are thrust into a world with 2 warring countries or factions that look like we've seen them somewhere before. Along with the 6 playable characters, you are able to get a 7th hero character, which seems like there's way more extra characters than I was expecting, and wow. Along with the 6 and up to 7 playable characters that you're able to use within your party, you are also able to do something that is, oh my goodness, I was not expecting it. It took a piece from Xenoblade Chronicles X and Xenogears a little bit, allowing us still to control like our own type of gear, type of mechs in this game called interlinking. But the interlinking just sound like some humping to me. And it's time to, it's realistic. I mean, to be real with you, ain't nothing wrong with some good old-fashioned hunching. What I do like is that you're not only able to transform into one interlinking being or Boros, you're able to switch from the male counterpart to the female counterpart, depending on which two factions of characters you're able to connect. If that's from Noah to Mio, Cena and Lance, or Tyon and Uni, what it seems like is it's the playstyle and the characterization of their personalities that kind of mesh up with them. And did I mention that you're able to walk on the actual world map with all of your characters and battle and switch between them inside of the battle? Oh my God. Xenoblade has had a great story since the first Xenoblade came out, but for me, the claim to fame has always been in its world building, its open world aspects, and its combat. This game is no stranger to combat, neither, with the 6 people that you're able to have in your party plus the 1, and then the Ouroboros, which you're able to do combo attacks with the Ouroboros. And they're bringing back the break, topple, launch, and smash feature, which wasn't a bad feature. It just got a little confusing sometimes because there was so much shit going on the screen that you're like, wait, what, huh, So it seems like they heard, they listened. Thank you, Monolith Soft. Appreciate you, Nintendo, for letting Monolith Soft do their job. We're able to have all of our buttons and arts just on the D-pad or right, left, up, and down. So it makes it easier when we're in battle, because on both 2 and 1 of Xenoblade, I felt sometimes while I was in battle, I was looking at the actual screen of the combat instead of actually looking at what was going on. The only thing I'm scared of is because if you've got 6 party members and an additional bonus hero with interchangeable jobs, techniques, and arts and all of that, then you already know, like I know, that these enemies are going to be upwards past their 1,000,000 in HP. So, whoo, am I ready? I'm not ready. Am I ready for the 29th of July to come? I'm not ready for the 29th of July to come, even though I really wish the game was already out now. Along with the different character classes, job classes, and additional heroes, which they didn't show all of them, thank you, that we are able to get, we're also going to be able to get some kind of extra story bonuses and boosts later on, not only this year, but next year. It's going to be an additional quest on the 31st, right on New Year's Eve of this year, and then it's going to be another story element and bonus costumes and weapons and appearances that's going to drop on the 30th of April, so you know, like in the next quarter. And then we're going to get the final pieces of the expansion, which is said to be a brand new story that's going to happen on the 31st of 2023. So say what you want about Nintendo when it comes to all their actions and what they do. Personally, I do like how they spread out and they do their expansion packs. It's only $29.99 and you do get a whole bunch for what it is compared to a lot of other DLC and things like Soul Calibur 6 DLC. Still more than the game, but woo, that's all I got for y'all today, interweb. I mean, I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm scared, and I'm worried because I still got Live a Live to play. I still got all these other games and projects and stuff that I'm working on that, oh man. I will say that I've been working on this series to feature all these JRPGs and RPGs, and it's going to be and I will be inserting not only Live a Live, but Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will also be one of those games in the mix of primetime lineup. So if you don't get a chance to play it on your own, then you know what? I got your back. But as always in the web, this has been your man Q, your friendly neighborhood geek. If you did like this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button if you want to stay up to date with all things games and all things JRPG. And geek, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will be back soon. And as always in the web, remember to eat, sleep, geek, repeat. Peace! The longest time, I wasn't being legit or for real with myself either, because that was a part of me. And even though I was doing it in secret. And then it just hit me. And that's when it hit me. And that's when I became a geek. Finally,
The sleeper has awakened. I am the prince of all geeks once again.